Hey, what's up you guys? Real quick before this video gets started, I really didn't have a reaction because I was just too busy trying to listen, and there was a lot of interruptions, so sorry about that, but I couldn't control it. And dogs were barking, so sorry about that, and just a whole bunch of other crap, so I'm sorry guys, but thank you. Hit the thumbs up button. Hey, what's up you guys? As I promised that I was gonna post this about Shannon's new video that she just released 4 hours ago. And the title's called Just Say I Love You, and I saw a little snippet on her Instagram, and oh man, it looked like it was gonna be a good video, so I'm excited. And I need to stop talking though, because this video is pretty long. It's 12 minutes and 7 seconds, so let's get into it guys without further ado.
Because I've always just been me. I've always just been me. And as I got older, I was told by other people and people that, you know, were related to me to act a certain way, to be a certain way, because I wasn't being, quote unquote, like what they had wanted.
When you decide to have a child, you are just signing up for the fact that you need to love this kid unconditionally, no matter who they are, no matter what happens to them, no matter what their life might look like.
Ah, wow. Hold on. Wow, I cannot believe. Wow. Sorry, guys. It's buffering on my laptop, and that's not cool. What the gluck? This is so happening right now.
Decide about that.
And when your kid's coming out to you, they're not telling you, I made this decision and now I'm gonna do this. They're telling you who they are, and they're telling you something about themselves that could be the scariest thing that they've ever done in their entire life. It's just so delicate, especially when you're coming out to your family. That's the moment.
I'm Ingrid Nelson, and I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Yes.
I'm Stephen Rabel.
Alex Schmitter.
Vivian Martinez.
Taryn Arnold, Avalon Young.
My name is Miles Aaron McKenna.
Megan Curry. Carrie Fletcher.
My name is Amber.
Austin Rhodes.
Ariana Johnson, but I prefer to be called AJ.
Shannon Beverage.
My name is Shane Bidney Crone. My name is Aaron Rhodes. Carter Gregory.
I'm a Northern California and Texas, LA girl.
I am from Ohio.
Orange County, California.
New York. I moved around a bunch.
Mall Township, New Jersey. Dallas, Texas.
Kalispell, Montana. Cary, North Carolina.
Texas,
So for
baby.
me, ever since I can remember, I knew that I was gay, but I didn't really feel like there was a need to share that with anyone else.
It also seemed really easy to stay in the closet, and I was pretty comfortable there. Like I had created a nice little space, and it was scary to step out of it.
I think I knew that I had to come out to my parents and didn't know how to do that.
I sat there and I looked at her and I just said, "Mom," and then she decided to finish the sentence for me, and she was like, "You're gay." And then there was a sense of relief, but then almost like a moment of panic, because I was like, oh gosh, like, how is she going to react to this? Like, what is she going to say? They reacted.
The first and only family member that I came out to in person was my mom, and she is currently the only person in my family that I still have a relationship with at this time.
I was so nervous that I was thinking the worst, so I went into it
not that
knowing
serious.
that they may not talk to me, but I had to continue to be who I am.
If
gave me
I showed
chills.
shame, and if I was like not owning who I felt like I was and what was important to me, then it would introduce like toxicity around me. So I just decided I was going to be okay with it.
It's different. It's different coming out as trans.
Sorry about the
When
bark.
you come out as gay, at least from my perspective, you're able to shout like, yes, I love this. Yes, I am gay. Yes. But with trans, at least for me, it's hard. I can't shout like, yes, I am so dysphoric. Yes, I don't feel good inside. Yes, I like shudder at the sound of like the name that like people call me. So the first person that I told in my family that I was trans
I'm sorry about the barking, guys. He won't
I
stop.
kind of got on the phone in this hour of desperation that I knew I couldn't hold on to this by myself anymore. And I was crying and I was on the floor and I didn't know how she would take it.
And she said the best thing that I think any parent can say when their child comes out, and she told me that she loves me.
Just knowing my parents accept me for who I am. Like, I know some people don't get that same like feeling or chance to connect with their mom because they open up and then just like turn the other way.
I don't know, I feel like my parents were just afraid of, you know, this LGBTQ plus is evil and it's taking my child away because of the stigma around it, or because of experiences they had in their life where they had met people that were queer or trans or whatever that were looked down upon. I think they were just afraid for their only kid, and that fear turned to hate towards me. At least that's what I felt.
A part of that is because I grew up in an environment where being gay was not accepted and people were pretty open about that.
Another family member said that I am going to hell. As much as I don't like the way some people have reacted to me coming out, I understand where they're coming from, because it's like, wow, look at what time period you grew up in, look at where you grew up, look at the people that were around you. I understand why you reacted this way. Doesn't make it right.
My dad, it was way more difficult. We're not struggling as much anymore, but it's baby steps. And at the time, I was very angry at him, and I held a lot of resentment towards him. But I just kind of grew to understand that, like, people have to react in the way they're going to react. And then the way you're going to change is not by alienating them, but by trying to understand where they're coming from.
Have empathy for your child. And even though you can't understand it, or you've just never been through it, I mean, I think, like, thank God you've never been through it. It's amazing that no one's ever, you know, harassed you for someone that you love.
And when my dad first found out about me, he looked at me and it was this disappointed look at first, but as the days went by, he kept looking at me and that disappointed look started fading away. And he told me one day, he said, I just care to see if someone can love you right, but they don't have to be a guy, they don't have to be a girl.
Bottom line, like, this is just what it is, and I find a lot of solace in, like, you know, it doesn't matter what you believe, it doesn't matter who you see me as or what you think. What matters, and what I think we all can agree on, is I'm happy. Like, I'm so much happier than I was. And, like, I'm just being me, and, like, this is just what it is. So if your kid's coming out to you, they're just telling you what's happening, and you can be on board or not. This is just what's going on. So please just love your child and support them, because that's all they need. You don't have to go to the pride parades with them. You don't have to, like, love everyone that they love. Just support them and just love them. After getting off the phone with my mom, I felt this incredible sense of relief. But with that relief came this new fear and excitement about, well, now I'm starting to let people into my world. How am I going to create this world for myself?
Okay, I come out, but, like, now what? It's like, now you get to explore life.
When we were having a discussion, she told me, okay, we'll go out this weekend and we'll get you a new wardrobe, and that, like, broke me into tears. I think every family should support their child in any way they can.
The most important thing is maybe just acknowledging your kid and what they're telling you first, before you react, before you state a belief, before you open a book, before anything. Just acknowledge and trust your kid, that your kid is coming to you with something that is so delicate and so scary. I think a lot of the conversation was like, how can we change this? Or how can we help you? Or how can... I think it was viewed that the help was kind of needed. Now I can see, like, that there was a lot of love behind that. But that was really hard to see at the beginning.
Wow, really good so
I think
far.
that love is something that is so complex, and I definitely think that love consists of a lot more than happy butterfly feelings. And I think the most important thing is, even if you don't fully understand everything, is to show that love and to be kind and to also ask questions so you can understand more.
Parents think that asking questions might be something that's uncomfortable, and though it might be for both parties,
True.
I think asking questions and trying to like understand what your child is going through and where they're coming from is better than saying nothing to them, because that silence is what's the most heartbreaking.
They're gonna continue living their life the way that they are.
Man, that's so true.
Really, at the end of the day, the only choice that you have is whether or not you're gonna be standing next to them or if you're gonna watch them leave you. And I just think that's so sad to think that you could lose someone over something that's so small. So who someone loves or who someone is like such a little thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with your kid, they're perfect. They just aren't exactly what you thought they were gonna be.
You have to let him
Yes.
accept that the wedding pictures are going to look a little different than what he would have expected.
Your mom, if you're female, is always picturing you in a wedding dress or picturing you marrying a man and having children of your own and things like that, and it's just an adjustment. It doesn't mean you're not going to get married, it doesn't mean you're not going to have kids, it's just going to all be done a different way.
But then your parents, like,
True.
in their mind, you're this, like, certain person. Or, like, they have this sort of, everyone has, like, a conception of somebody.
What matters there, though, is like whether it's like me and another girl standing up there or me and a guy, I will feel infinitely better in that moment. The wedding pictures will feel better.
Bottom line, you just gotta love your kids. I mean, you had them or you like nurtured them, like it's the same child. And it's not the whole part of them, it's just something about them, like their favorite color.
I told him, "You're not mad?" She's like, "Why would I be? No, you're still my daughter, you're still my blood. I'm gonna care for you no matter what."
You created that child, so why would you not want the best life for that child?
I think when I came out to my parents, the one thing that I like wanted to hear so
Sorry about the
badly
barking,
was just,
guys. Really nothing I can do.
this changes nothing.
I'm here for you.
Just that they love me.
That no matter what, you were going to make it through.
We got you, and you got me. I mean, that's family. No, I love who I love, and I don't know what else to say.
You can't be mad if they come out, because there are way bigger problems in the world than your child loving somebody of the same gender.
Everyone has their thing, whether it's their weight, their race, their religion gets hate. Like, someone has something. If someone comes to you and they tell you this is who I am and they're bearing their soul to you, don't push them away. That's just not nice. Like, that's common sense. Don't do that. Thank you.
It was so good. I'm getting chills. And sorry if I didn't really react much. It's just, I was just so busy into it and listening and tuning in, and it's really great. I'm actually getting chills right now. It was a really great video. I loved it a lot, and sorry for all the interruptions, the dog barking. There's nothing I can do. I don't know what he's barking at. So that's it. Without further ado, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. With that being said and done, bye.